Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now the first carry for Bush. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete to Fryermuth. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. Prescott. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Trying to punch it across with Bush. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. In the car. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Jump. In the car. Deuce. Say it.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Switch it. He's checking. Crash. Kill.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Here's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tommy Trimble, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can often throw it over your head.
These two teams all tied after one. Third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
I see you over there. You scared?
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Now Edwards-Helaire.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And they'll run down on the inside handoff. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watson. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Right here. Hey, check 24.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Watson off play action. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott's throw is taken in by Waddle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first down, Bush muscles him off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on first down. It's Bush. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Reed. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That caught by Trimble. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 50, it's Watson. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Watson now to throw. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again with Bush. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 33. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Well, Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line.